Good evening, friends, and welcome to Monday. Is it Monday? Yeah, I think it is. As you can probably tell, we have since moved into our new apartment. We've been here for almost a month now. It'll be a month in I think it'll actually be a month on my birthday. My birthday's coming up later this week, and I'll be turning 28, which is bizarre to think about. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like the anniversary of when we moved in, like the month anniversary, that is. Anyways, I just wanted to film this vlog because it's been a while, and I was watching some of my older vlogs because I kind of felt burned out on video games. I didn't want to watch any regular YouTube videos, so I just decided, you know what, I'll watch some of my older stuff and kind of give it a look, see where I was at, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, things like that. And that's kind of the exact reason I did vlogs in the first place. They were kind of like a means for me to chronicle kind of where I'm at during different periods of my life. And honestly, it was kind of enlightening. Seeing myself from different periods of my life sort of made me admire and appreciate my own vlogs again. And it made me realize, I feel like I get a little worried filming these because I'm like, oh, these don't really have an audience. I mean, they kind of do. But my brain automatically goes, oh, why would you film this? Like, there's no point. But there is a point. And days like today, where I just kind of sat down and rewatched old vlogs and reminisced, like the day I hung out with my friend Brendan and stuff like that, it's like, this is why I film these vlogs. And they exist specifically so I can kind of look back and appreciate them. And it's kind of like a public journal, I suppose. I don't really get too personal. I hope I don't anyway, but it's a good way to kind of look back and just remember where I've been and give me a good idea of where I'm going, I suppose, because when I see where I've been, at least I kind of know where I'm at, and that gives me some more direction for the future, if that makes sense. So that brings us here. I'm just sitting here. I've been writing a new book. I won't really get into details or anything about the story, but it is an entirely new book and in an entirely new world, and I am very excited for it. I will definitely share more as the book comes closer to completion, but I'm only 3 chapters in, so we're definitely nowhere near that. Unfortunately, I've already had both cups of coffee that I wanted to have for the day, so I don't have any coffee to share with you guys. But hey, maybe I will again tomorrow, and maybe this coming Wednesday, I'll do another coffee making montage like I used to. It'll be more difficult because I don't have the phone tripod I used to have back when I lived in Oregon, but I think that'd be a fantastic idea to do another coffee making montage like I used to, kind of make them a weekly thing. Anyway, as of what I've been up to, aside from writing, of course, I've been playing a lot of Dragon Quest. I've been making more progress in Metaphor ReFantasia, which is an incredible game. If you even remotely like RPGs, especially Atlas games, play that game, please. It is very good. But I've been getting into some Dragon Quest games. I have been playing multiple versions of Dragon Quest V along with each other, and along with that, I've also been playing one I've never played before, actually. I started playing Dragon Quest IX. Now, I've technically started Dragon Quest IX previously. I used to have the physical copy of the game for the DS way back when, but unfortunately, when I moved across the country, I had to leave a majority of my video game collection in Oregon, so I don't have it with me anymore. But I'm playing it in another way. I won't say exactly how, but you know. And I am already super into it. At first, I'd only really played the intro, and the intro is very long, like, especially for a player like me, who likes to get all the NPC dialogue. The intro takes quite some time to get through, and so I've only really ever played the intro, and never actually got to the point where I was actually in the game's story. Until last night, that is. Last night, I started playing, and I was determined to play beyond the intro, and to play beyond what I've already seen. And as a result, I made quite a bit of progress. I didn't quite get to the main gameplay loop, or at least what I consider the main gameplay loop until today, but I did get really into the game, and I was enjoying what I saw. And then I finally got into the main gameplay loop today, and oh my gosh, I can see myself getting very addicted to that game. Honestly, it's not really anything new. It's kind of reminiscent of Dragon Quest 3, and probably other Dragon Quest games that I haven't played fully yet, like 7 and 6 and stuff. But finally getting my party members and realizing, oh, we all have job classes, we can max out said job classes and change to new ones eventually, I realized, holy crap, I am in this for the long run, and this is going to be a very good time. I know my limits though, and I feel like I've been a little burned out on video games, and that's why I started watching my vlogs and filming today's vlog, because I think I'm just kind of burned out on video games for the moment, but I did have a lot of fun playing it, and I am absolutely looking forward to playing more. As for what I'll be spending the rest of the day on, well, we'll have to see. Maybe I'll watch more of my vlogs, maybe I'll start getting these uploaded and edited ahead of time. I do definitely plan on filming more. I actually want to start filming when Kayla's home and stuff like that, so I'll just try to be a little less afraid of filming, every now and then. And I want to do these daily. I want to push myself to actually do daily vlogs again, even if I don't have a whole lot to say, just because I enjoy kind of chronicling parts of my life and putting them up to YouTube and then coming back, years later to watch, and it's just a really enjoyable process. I love it. So yeah, that's the plan. Not really much of a plan, but it's something. And maybe I'll make some more coffee so I can share it with you guys on the vlog, because it's been a while since we shared a cup of coffee together. Look at that coffee brew in all its majesty. Ba, ba, ba. I can tell. It's been a while since I shared the first sip of coffee with you guys on the vlog, because I went to grab the coffee with my right hand and I'm like, oh, I don't do this. It feels so weird doing it after so long. But coffee has been made, so as always, let us share the first sip of the day together. Not a bad cup. I feel like I've been making kind of bland cups. Maybe it's just kind of a poor ratio between coffee and creamer, but it tastes just fine. It's serviceable. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably going to continue watching old vlogs of mine until Kayla gets home, so that's what I'll be doing, because it's oddly comforting kind of looking back and being like, wow, I've come so far. And it's like, it's fun looking back and being like, I've been to a lot of different places, like figuratively. I've been to a lot of different places, mentally and stuff, and it's very fun to see that. And it's interesting to see kind of like my transformation over the years. So yeah, that's exactly what I'll do. Also, for those who don't know, if you do enjoy watching my vlogs, I do put these all in a playlist called All Vlogs, and I think every single vlog I've ever recorded on the channel should be on there. I think there's some older ones I didn't include, but, whatever. I should have, basically every single vlog I've uploaded on the That Gaming Author channel. I've had older vlogs on other channels that aren't in that playlist, but that was back when I was in high school. I was, dumb and all that. But who knows? Maybe I'll go back and, kind of re-upload those, and just to kind of show you how much of a dingus I was back then, and my terrible recording quality. I mean, not like my quality is great nowadays, but compared to how it was in high school, it's a lot better. So I've been going through a lot of my older vlogs, and I've been kind of going backwards in time, and I'm watching some vlogs I filmed back in 2021, and, all this time I feel like I haven't made a lot of progress, mentally. I feel like I'm still kind of struggling with depression, and I mean, I am, of course, but I feel like I've just kind of been in the same place, but I really haven't. I've actually grown a lot more than I thought I did. I'm watching these old vlogs and seeing myself say some of these things and, being honest about my internal monologue being the way it is and how rude it used to be to me. I thought it was rude now. It was way worse 4 years ago. And I'm just watching that and I'm like, oh, you poor child. I am doing so much better than I did back then. And it just kind of goes to show that we do keep growing even when we often don't realize it. That was just a nice realization to come to, and made me feel like I've actually, to be a nerd for a second, leveled up a little bit. I just finished my little vlog marathon, and I didn't watch all of them, of course, because that would be insane. I have way too many to watch all of them in one go, but it was very nostalgic. It felt very comforting to kind of see where I came from and see how much I've grown since I started like vlogging and stuff like that, and it just made me kind of appreciate where I'm at even more. So now I play the waiting game. I'm going to try to let myself be bored more often, because I think that's kind of what led to my video game burnout. So yeah, I probably won't play anything today, or for the rest of the day for that matter, and I'll try not playing anything tomorrow. I think I'm going to try to, I said it in a vlog before, but I'm going to try to replace playing games with writing a little more, and only play a game if I feel like I really want to. And then, yeah, for the rest of the night, I'm just going to wait for Kayla to get home. They usually call me on Discord when they're on their way, so I'll just be awaiting that call. And in the meantime, I'll probably just be sitting here and thinking. And I'm going to try to kind of allow myself to focus on the more positive thoughts, because I know a lot of us kind of dread being bored because we have like all these negative thoughts that surface, but I'm trying to be more in control of the thoughts that I focus on, because we think like 30,000 thoughts a day or something like that, and we have both positive and negative thoughts, and we, like, it definitely takes some effort, but we can choose what thoughts to focus on. So I'm going to try to focus on pleasant ones that I like thinking about, and I've talked about a lot of pleasant stuff on the vlog today, so I'm sure that will not be a problem. So on top of watching vlogs, I also went back to some of my older YouTube channels, and there were some vlogs on there, and the vlogs aren't bad. Like, a lot of them are just kind of me, like, hanging out and riffing with my friends, things like that, and it does kind of make me realize that, you know, back in the 2010s, we were all kind of jerks to each other, or maybe that's just a universal thing when you're kids, I don't know. We were all kind of rude to each other, but it never felt like that in the moment. We all just kind of like, it's like, oh yeah, hey, my friend said this thing to me that, like, if someone said that to me as an adult, I would have been like, hey, that's not cool. But, like, in high school, I was like, okay, you say some crap to me, I'll just say some crap back to you. And it was like, it was never personal, but, like, we definitely picked on each other a lot, and a lot more than I would ever pick on anyone as an adult. But, like, it was all just kind of in good fun. That was just kind of how we communicated. Maybe it was just the whole, like, manly men thing we did in high school. It's like, oh yeah, manly men pick on each other, blah, blah, blah. Something like that. But, yeah, a lot of it was just kind of that. But a lot of it was nice, too. I did some choir vlogs. That was very interesting to go back and see myself back when I was in choir. But on top of vlogs, there were also student films I did. Specifically one that was on an older channel of mine, and I don't really believe in the concept of, like, cringy stuff, but watching that, I'm like, that's making me a believer right there. Maybe it's just because of, like, hindsight bias, and it's just like, it's a lot of exaggerated acting and stuff like that, and, you know, a barely coherent plot. So, like, it was just kind of me and my friends, and we just, like, I had to film something for my video productions class, so we just went downtown and we recorded some shit, and that's kind of what it was. Like, we came up with some weird, like, noir detective concept that was not noir, and we just kind of went along with it. Like, we were like, okay, you're this character, here are personalities, here's the villain, let's go. And then we just kind of filmed. And it was fun. Like, looking back, I'm like, I can't really watch the film itself. I can watch the bloopers just fine, because I uploaded bloopers, but the film, I'm like, I don't like watching myself act as a teenager. Not one bit. It has been a very nostalgic night, though, going back and watching my old videography, I guess is what you'd call it. Like, my collection of YouTube videos from the years. I started uploading as early as, like, 2012, so I've been at it for quite some time, technically. I mean, not this channel, of course. This channel I started in 2016, I think, but yeah. My oldest channel started in I started it in 2011, but my first upload wasn't until 2012. But yeah, it's been fun kind of going through history like that. Kayla just got home, so I'm on my way to go pick them up. Ooh, it's dark out here. I don't even know if you guys can see me, but yeah, I'm just heading to the parking lot where Kayla is. And I see their car right now, so heck yeah. Kayla's home, and they are laying down. I'm about to do the same. I just finished eating a very filling meal, so yeah, about to go lay down, probably hang out for a bit, and eventually crash. But first, I wanted to make sure I closed out today's vlog proper, because I tend to forget, and I want to make sure I'm starting to remember to actually wrap up each day's vlogs. Today was a very nice day. I'm very happy I started vlogging again, and I'm already excited for what tomorrow will bring. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. You are all wonderful people, and as always, what's my outro? I'll see you guys again tomorrow? Is that it? I forgot my outro. Either way, I'll see you guys again tomorrow.